Hello and welcome back to the Marble Racing League. This is week 1, part 8. This week's matchup we have the BAMs taking on the Kingcats and the Jetters taking on the 48ers. Now the BAMs is in the MMC West as long as the 48ers in the MMC West there. The Kingcats in the MMC North and the Jetters in the other conference, UMC East. Let's get ready to roll. Alright, and here's our track for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Millennium Circuit. Shout out to the creator here. Now we'll see some of our marbles already practicing the circuit for today. Now we'll start up here on this starting blocks. Drop down, see a lot of our marbles already taking this path. Down through this first funnel. You drop down. And there's a few different ways you can take, but you'll end up going down through here, down and around, underneath here, and you'll be take over here, down and around through here. Like I said, there's a few different ways you can take this course, but you'll end up down through here. As you can see, those exits there, down and around this little section with these bombs, looks like. As you can see, there's a bomb there. Down and around this section here with this platform. Now you'll either go this way or you get dropped down immediately here. Either way, you'll be going down and around here and down through this final section where you'll end up into the portal, which takes you back out, and up here, which will drop you down towards the finish line. Alright, let's get ready for our first heat. Alright, and our first heat is underway. Now we have Jetters in the green. It's hard to see through this. I'll show you the colors of the marbles here once they exit, so it's a little bit easier to tell what colors they are. So we have the Jetters in the green, Kingcats in the silver and blue there, BAMs in the blue with the yellow stripes, and 48ers in the gold and red stripes. As you can see, wow. 3 BAMs already off to the great start in the front there. As you can see, a few of these marbles going around here, which will take you this way, backwards, not the way you want to go. As you can see, Guardian G for the BAMs going down this, looks like a toilet bowl, but it's a funnel, and they'll get dropped down here. As you can see, Guardian G just fell. Now from here, it's supposed to drop down again, and then you end up in one of these 4 exits here. But they should all take you around here. Now let's see who's the first to exit these 4 exits here. Looks like Dipper for the Jetters has a nice lead, followed by Guardian G down to this bouncy section here. They get bounced up on one of these platforms. Now if you fall through these holes, get dropped down to here where you can see Dippers going through here. Or if you don't drop somehow, get spun around there anyways. As you can see Dipper. Let's follow Dipper for a moment. Let's get first person view here. It's Guardian G not far behind. I think we should be entering that section with the bombs here in a moment. Maybe not. We'll see where this takes us. Let's get out of there. Yeah, because there's the bomb section down here. Let's see who's getting close to that. Looks like Guardian G. Not sure what happened to... Okay, there's Dipper. There's a Dipper and Guardian G there. Dipper took back the lead, it looks like. I don't know what happens if the bomb... Okay, it doesn't really affect them. It's just for show, I guess. Now, who's after them? Okay, so we have quite a few BAMs up front. Facing the Kingcats, which Simba's the only... Okay, there's a couple Kingcats here. Mortoro and Crush. Followed by Chipper. Long way around these bombs. Oh, Beowulf. So already way down here. I missed Beowulf. I should have checked the leaderboard there. As once they make it into that section here, they get transported up to the finish line. That'll be a strong start for the 48ers. A nice 40-point start there. If Beowulf can finish, let's see if we can catch his finish up here. There we go. Now there's Beowulf for 40 points. Let's see. Then you have the next 48er isn't until Mimsy in 11th currently. Then Rover Dover in 15th. So I feel like the Jetters have quite a few points on them because they have Dipper in 3rd, Atomic X in 5th. And out comes Mortoro for the Kingcats, and then Atomic X and Dipper for the Jetters. Let's see who finishes here first. Okay, Mortoro does finish, then Atomic X, then Dipper. So 2 Jetters. That's not going to look too good for the 48ers, as, like I said, Mimsy is the next closest 48er. All the way back in 13th. Okay, they just finished in 7th. Okay, so the checkpoints must not be too accurate here. Some of them might have missed a checkpoint or two. So we have Mortoro for the Kingcats, and then who's the next Kingcat? Simba. And then 3 more, Just Ice, Deception, and Crush. 11th, 12th, 13th. And then, so they're facing the BAMs, and the BAMs have Alster and Guardian G, 5th and 6th. Next one, Moon Man. So, I don't know, that would be a close battle there as well. Let's see, who are we waiting on? Green Machine and then Luna Vibes. Luna Vibes, are you stuck? Yeah, looks like they're stuck down here somehow. Okay. Yeah, they got stuck, so Green Machine finished, and then just Luna Vibes did not, so that's going to be 0 points for Luna Vibes. All right, let's move on to the next heat. All right, time for our second heat. We have Kingcats over the BAMs, 99-89. 10-point lead there for the Kingcats. And Jetters up over the 48ers, 97-77, a 20-point lead there. And it was Beowulf with the first place finish for the 48ers. Mimsy also had a 7th place finish. Just couldn't do much with the rest of the marbles. as it was Rover Dover was the next closest and 15th there. And that's why the Jetters is leading. It was Atomic X in third and Dipper in fourth for them with their two high-scoring marbles. But it was Kingcats with the high-scoring heat there with 99, and it was Mortoro in second and Simba ninth there for them. But BAMs are only 10 points behind, thanks to Alster in fifth and Guardian G in sixth there. As you can see them falling down through that toilet bowl section. And now we're into the plumbing. Let's see who's down. Looks like Green Machine is in the lead currently. Looks like. They should be heading down towards... Nope. It's Simba. Or, no, that's Crush for the Kingcats. Out in front. But it looks like Alster will be taking the lead here. Let's catch them over here. Okay, let's get on Alster. Looks like they are the only one that took this route. No, Everday for the 48ers also took this route. This is one of those tracks where it's kind of hard to keep track of who's leading at a specific time. Just because there's so many different routes you can take. And there's Everday. Okay, let's get out of there. And it looks like Alster's still leading here. Because all those other sections should lead up to about right there. As Chipper catches up. And Everday does as well. And they both pass. Now Chipper, where did Chipper finish last heat? Chipper was 8th last heat. Decent positioning there. So he just narrowly misses that bomb. Now, I don't think the bombs affect you as long if they hit you. I think they're just more there for show. But it's a nice touch. See Chipper and Dipper, the teammates there, in first and fourth there. Two Jetters out front. Then you have two BAMs in third and fifth. As you can see, Noon Man there. Holding off Mortoro for the Kingcats. Okay, let's catch up to Chipper here. Let's get on. Mimsy is well ahead. How did I miss that? I don't know. It must be some kind of shortcut. Yeah, I would say so. As they are heading down to that portal. Takes you up to the finish line. Here comes Regicide. Now, Mimsy finished 7th last heat, so two great heats for Mimsy so far today if they finish first here. And they got into that portal. Let's catch the finish here for Mimsy. And should be finishing now. Okay. There's a first place there for Mimsy in the 48ers. Must have been a huge lead because not anybody else coming. Okay, there's Regicide finally. And Guardian G. Chipper decides to skip both levels. Will it be the third? Wow. Chipper decides to skip them all. Just says, I'm going to take second. So does Alster in third. And Green Machine fourth. Now, Green Machine was 19th last heat. Not a great showing there, but fourth place finish. telling his coach, hey, I'm here to race today, even with his poor performance in first heat. Wow, that 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, that was all close finish there. That little spinning arm there kind of pushed them all together. Ooh, that spinning arm kind of screwed Simba. Looked like they were about to pass Everyday there. And Trilemma and Deception, is that the only ones? Okay, we have a few down there we're waiting on. Now, Beowulf was our heat winner last heat. Not so great here. Finishing, what is that going to be? 17th. Not great there for Beowulf. Don't want to let off of the gas there, Beowulf. Just because your teammate won this heat as well. Because the next 48er after Mimsy is Luna Vibes in 11th. That's giving up a lot of points. And then there's Atomic X finally. All right. Let's move on to the next heat. All right, and here's we are for our third and final heat. Now we have the BAMs and Kingcats all tied up at 182. This third and final heat will decide it, though. Unless they're tied, I don't know if that's possible to tie in the third and final heat. I'm sure it is, but probably unlikely. But you have the Jetters over the 48ers, 210 to 153, dominating that matchup there. I mean, 48ers just have 2 wins on the day, 2 heat wins, with Beowulf in the first heat in first, and Luna Vibes with a win, or Mimsy, I'm sorry, in the last heat with a win. And it was because the next closest marble was Luna Vibes in 11th. But for the Jetters, it was Chipper in second, Green Machine fourth, and Dipper fifth. Having 3 marbles in the top 5, that's going to be hard to overcome, as the Jetters are looking to take the victory here in the third heat. But BAMS had Alster in third and Guardian G in 8th. Now, Alster also had a great finish the first heat, and Guardian G as well, with a 5th and a 6th there for those marbles. And you have Crush and Just Ice in 6th and 7th. They're 2 top scoring marbles for the Kingcats in the last heat. And let's catch our leader here. Deception for the Kingcats. Haven't really mentioned their name a whole lot today. Now, Deception, let's get on them real quick. Deception finished 18th in the last heat and 12th in the first heat. That's probably why we didn't mention them a whole lot. Didn't really have an excellent day. But looking to change that up here and improve their points per heat average. As I don't see anybody close behind. Atomic X maybe, the next closest marble. Okay, let's get out of there. And Green Machine just came out of nowhere, just slowed down. Now, Atomic X. Okay. Yeah, Deception is still first. That just missed a checkpoint, I do believe. As they are well on their way through this bomb section, Atomic X isn't too far behind with their teammate Green Machine. And then here comes 2 48ers. But I fear the Jetters are too far ahead of them to make any kind of difference here in the last heat. Now the heat we're keeping an eye on is the Kingcats and BAMs. We have Deception in first, Ouster in fourth, it looks like. And then another Kingcat Simba, Noon Man for the BAMs back there. It's going to all depend on the other marbles, though, how they finish as well. Now, Rover Dover for the 48ers found a shortcut, it looks like. And they are well on their way to the finish here. As I believe just around this corner will be the getting closer to that portal. Yeah, they must have found a portal that was a shortcut. There's all kinds of different shortcuts you can take here as they are entering that portal zone. And boom. Okay, let's go catch their finish. Yeah, that they shouldn't have any kind of worries here. They can just stroll on over the finish line, not sweating one bit. That shortcut really helped out them. Now, Rover Dover, they didn't have a great day. With last heat, they were 19th. In the first heat, they were 15th. But a heat win here really improves their points per heat average. Nice win there for the 48ers. 3 heats. All 3 heats of 48ers win. But, okay, his Ouster just finished. Let's get up here and watch. And Just Ice just finished. And then it looks like Mimsy will finish. But down over 50 points to the Jetters. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be enough for the 48ers here. But for the BAMs and Kingcats, they were tied going into the last heat. You had Ouster in second, Just Ice in third, and then Atomic X, or Moon Man in fifth. And then Deception in sixth. I don't know. This will be a close one between the BAMs and Kingcats here. And then you have Regicide 10th, Simba and Mortoro 12th and 13th. Yeah, we're going to have to... Might just be... Going to have to kind of do our math here at the end here and see who won this. Because second will get you 37 points. Third will get you 34. Not much scoring separation there. Then you have Moon Man in fifth. That'll get you 28 points. And then you have another Kingcat in sixth. And that'll get you 26. So it will be a close finish here. As Gigadude finishes, and is Dipper going to finish, or are they stuck? Oh no, okay, they do finish. Okay, wow. What a finish there. Alright, let's tally these up and see who won this. Alright, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The results are in. The BAMs took down the Kingcats. So close through those first 2 heats. And it was by 5, 280 to 275. Such a close matchup there. But the BAMs start off their season 1-0. And the Kingcats go down 0-1 there in that matchup. And you had the Jetters took down the 48ers 276-261, despite the fact that 48ers had heat wins all across the board in all 3 heats with Beowulf, Mimsy, and Rover Dover. Mimsy did have another good 7th place finish there in the first heat. Just other than that, nobody else really done much there. Like no top 5 finishes other than the first. But the Jetters, they had plenty across the board. They had Atomic X with a 3rd place and a 4th place finish. Dipper with a 4th and a 5th place finish. Chipper with a 2nd. Green Machine with a 4th and a 9th place. Not bad there. And then for the BAMs, you had Ulster with a 5th in the 3rd place finish. Guardian G with a 6th and an 8th place. Not bad there. Moon Man with a top 5 finish and 5th there. The Kingcats also had a few there in the top 5. Mortoro in 2nd. Just Ice in 3rd. Deception just missing out on a top 5 finish with a 6th place finish in the last heat there. Alright, let's move on to our stats here. Alright, and here's our points per heat update for you. We have the BAMs. We have Ulster with a hot 33.0. Now that'll rival Falx, Othello 34.0 there. And you have Newman with a nice 19.3, Guardian G 17.6, Regicide averaging, you know, kind of in there in the middle. And for your Kingcats, you have Just Ice 24.6, the high scoring marble there. Mortoro 23.0. Everybody else kind of average there. And for your Jetters, you have Atomic X 22.6, Chipper 22.0, Dipper 20.6, Green Machine 18.3, and Gigadude just 8.0. Now for your 48ers, you have Mimsy, a nice 28.6. Rover Dover and Beowulf are right around 17. And Luna Vibes and Everyday on the lower end there. Alright, and let's move on to our first top 3s and top 5s. Alright, and for your BAMs, you have Ulster with 2 top 3s and 3 top 5s. That's what really helped them with their points per heat average, is getting top 5s on all 3 heats there. Then you have Moon Man with a top 5. And for your Kingcats, you had Mortoro with a top 3 and top 5, and Just Ice with a top 3 and top 5. And for your Jetters, a lot of guys scoring well here. Green Machine with a top 5, Dipper with 2 top 5s, Atomic X with a top 3 and 2 top 5s, and Chipper with a top 3 and top 5. Then for your 48ers, 3 marbles with 3 wins. Mind you, win counts as a top 3 and a top 5 as well. So Mimsy, the top 3, a win, a top 3 and top 5. Rover Dover with a win, top 3 and top 5, and Beowulf with a win, a top 3 and top 5. All right, let's go to our standings. All right, and for our standings update, you have the BAMs and 48ers there in the MMC West. The BAMs joining the Stormhawks with a win there in the win column, and the 48ers join the Cars 0-1 to start off the season. And for your Kingcats in the MMC North, joins the Grizzly Bears and Pax, all 3 with no wins, 0-1 there. The Vikes, the only team there in the MMC North with a win. Way to start off your season there, Vikes. And for the Jetters, joins the Bison, Finns, and Pats. All 4 teams in the UMC East there with a win. Good way to start off your season. That division looks like it'll be tough. Now you have the UMC North with no wins there in that division. Kind of the complete opposite there. But that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Marble Racing League YouTube channel. See you next time.